climbing. I'm climbing through the mountains. Yeah, I'm mountain climbing. I'm just kidding, I'm not actually. I'm just on the walking pad once again. Once again, here I am on the walking pad. Just thinking about how the Calgary Flames lost once again, sitting 32nd in the NHL. Once again, another loss to last year's bottom feeder team. And it just, there's no bright spots right now. Maybe there's a couple individual players you can look at and say, oh, you know, this guy's doing this guy's doing that, but it's few and far between. The one player I've been liking lately is Adam Klapka. That's the bright spot I would point out. But most of the rest of the Calgary Flames have been weak this year. They're just disjointed. They just don't feel like a good team. They just don't feel like a team that's destined for anything less than a bottom 10 finish, and probably more like a bottom 5 finish in the entire league, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna switch up my green screen. Where should we go next, guys? How about this one's kind of cool. Look, I'm in the forest. Or I'll just be in this room. Yeah, just kind of bummed out, guys. The fact that there's still pretty much 3/4 of a season left, and it just, like I said, there's just no bright spots. Even Dustin Wolf, who's supposed to be like the franchise goalie, the guy that's supposed to carry this team, he's not even playing well. Add Bigfoot in the background. Okay, let me see if I have any pics of him. I don't think I have any pics of Bigfoot, to be honest. Is this Bigfoot? No. Let me keep looking. Oh, right here. This was a picture oh, never mind, that's me. Never mind. I thought this little guy right here was Bigfoot, but that was me. I climbed a mountain. But yeah. It's just been not good, guys. Stop yapping. I don't think so. I don't have the ability to not yap. Not when I'm on the treadmill. If I was working on something, I could stop yapping. I just dropped my remote, by the way. I get it. I'm going to turn up the speed a bit. So I'm fast-paced walking. Hello, Askazemi. Welcome to the stream. Today's topic, we're just chatting about the abysmal season of the Calgary Flames. Turn it up to 20 MPHs? I don't think it goes that high. Number one, I think this is in kilometers per hour, not miles. And number two, this is just a walking pad, so it doesn't go that fast. Here, I can show you guys. Look, take a look. Oh wait, one sec. I gotta turn off the green screen. That's the max speed for. So since 4 is the max speed, I'll keep it on to that for you. My Islam and yo. Are you trying to say that's your name? But yeah, this is basically like a light jog. Red Bull. It gives you wings. I do 18 MPHs on treadmills. That seems far-fetched, to be honest. Like, I'll take your word for it because I feel like Ronnier would have no reason to lie. But it seems highly unlikely that you'd be able to maintain a speed of 18 miles per hour. Fastest. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure the fastest runners in the world, like Usain Bolt and stuff like that, I think they get up to like, I want to say like, well, let me think about this. Okay, Usain Bolt can run 100 meters in 9 seconds, I think. Is that right, or is it even less? Is it like 6 seconds? If he can run, okay, let's think about this. Usain Bolt runs 100 meters in, I want to say 6 seconds. Is that right? That seems way too fast. Or is it like, or is it 9.85? 9.58. Okay, it's 9 seconds, not 6 seconds. 9.58 seconds. 100 meters. So that means if you want a kilometer, see, a kilometer is 1,000 meters, so he'd have to do that 10 times. By that logic, it would take him 90.58 seconds, or not 90, it would take him 95.8 seconds to run a kilometer if he was able to maintain that same speed for an entire kilometer. So let's think about this. 95.8 seconds would be 1 minute and 35 seconds in a kilometer. 1 minute 35. Now let me think about this for a sec. A minute, kilometer, a minute 35, we're saying. How many kilometers are in a mile again? 1.42, I want to say. Is that right? What's the conversion on kilometers to miles? Is it 1.42? Can somebody confirm? Something like that, yeah. So if by that logic, if he could run an entire kilometer in 1 minute and 35 seconds. Let's just round it up to 1 minute 36 seconds because it's 5.8, 95.8. That's basically 96. Be a minute 36, right? And then extrapolate that to a mile. So we want it to be times 1.42. A minute 36 times 1.42. So let's just do a 1.5 just to make the math even simpler. So a minute, so 96 times 1.5 would be 2 point. That would be impossible by him because he's not a distance runner. No, I know, but all I'm trying to figure out is how fast is he going in miles per hour during the 100-meter dash. I don't know. I can't do it, guys. Not while running right now. I need like a piece of paper or a calculator. I can't ask ChatGPT because I'm on my phone right now, so that's why I'm asking you guys. You guys have to figure it out. Using the collective brain of everybody. Everybody think together. The average mile per hour for him is 27 miles per hour. Okay, I'll take your word for it. That seems incredibly fast, though. But it makes sense if he's the fastest man alive for 100-meter dashes. Hello, Desert Channel. I checked out your channel today, to be honest. Like done. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw your videos of like the rhinos and stuff. Nice. Thanks, Ronio. You're number 3 at this moment. You'd be left behind by 4 seconds. So if you tried to race Usain, he'd come in the 100-meter dash, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 whole seconds would go by, and then you'd catch up to him. Oh no, I dropped the remote again. Okay, I guess I'm staying on, guys. I'm keeping it at 4. It's not that fast. Like, this is basically like a really slow jog that I'm at. Like, if I was outside right now, if I was actually running in person, and you saw me running, you'd be like, damn, that guy is slow. That's how slow I'm going. It's not a fast pace at all. It's just a very nice, easy, slow jog. How was work? It was okay. Looking forward to the day we will have the first gym in the village. That'd be amazing. You'll get one day. I promise you, Desert. For now, you gotta work on getting some Wi-Fi or whatever. Because I remember last time you said the Wi-Fi is kind of, you gotta use data or whatever. And it's not even likely that people have TVs. I wonder what do you think about the NHL then, Desert? Does anybody even watch hockey in the village in Kenya? I'm gonna do another green screen. Bro's gonna have some strong legs, yeah. Hell yeah. The true way to do a leg workout though on a treadmill is you also have an incline, like it goes up, and the incline motion makes it so that you're basically walking uphill. But this treadmill doesn't do this. This is like a super compact, small as heck running pad, super lightweight. The only okay, thank you, Bridget. The only drawback to it is that it doesn't have these functions, but it's the compactity and the portability of this thing. Like, you could fit in any room in your house. Could go in your bedroom, your office. Could just fit in the corner of your living room if you wanted. We just have it in our little gym room that we have in the basement, which is kind of a bad setup, but it's kind of like this when we got this house, so we were just experimenting with having it being our workout room, which kind of makes sense. We were going to make it a spare bedroom. Doesn't really make sense. It's too cold and dingy down here, but it kind of works as a gym room. Unfortunately, the highest paid laborer in my village earns $60 per month. Thanks, Bridger. You're gonna make me act up. Don't be acting, guys. We have hockey grounds in the nearest town, 30 miles away. There's like an ice rink. The funny thing about going this slow though is like it creeps up on you. Like, you know, if you set your treadmill to like 18 miles per hour, like what's his name was saying? I can't remember who said that. Rosario said that he can go 18 miles an hour or whatever. You'd get sweating and out of breath like instantly, right? If you put it to just 4 kilometers per hour, I'm basically walking, like I'm just speed walking, right? But after like 10, 15 minutes of it, your heart rate starts going a little bit. It starts pumping up a little bit. You start feeling the blood flow through your system. You feel like you can kind of bounce on your toes a little bit, like you're running. How long have you been on the treadmill for? 20 minutes about. Man, did you try Red Bull instead of Monster yet? I don't think so. Everybody should, though. At the recommendation of, what's his name? Bridger. Who wants to see a new background? Let's go with this one. It's a roof. This is a bush though. It kind of looks like a wig. It's just a bush. However, we have a football pitch with goalposts without nets. I'm thinking of getting a treadmill with a good brand. In my opinion, This is my opinion. Say what you will. A good treadmill is not a good investment unless you truly plan on training on it a lot and going hard. Because the thing is, you could run outside for free. Like, running outside is just a free activity that you can do. It doesn't cost you anything. Most people already own phones, which you can track your distance and speed, and like you can track your workouts on. Which, you know, back in the day, like before smartphones, it kind of made sense. Like, if you really wanted to be serious about your training, to get a treadmill so that you can actually track your progress, like see how fast you can do your, you know, like time your miles per hour, time your distance, see how fast you can run 10K, see how fast you can run 22K, see if you can, you know, hit a certain MPH. But nowadays, everybody has a good enough phone. You can just do that with a Runkeeper or a Strava app or whatever, right? So, like I said, in my opinion, it's not worth it to get an expensive high-end treadmill unless you truly plan on using it like a lot. Because you could just do that outside. You can just run outside. Yeah, but I work until 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. So running outside is tough. Yeah, true. So maybe you'll actually make use of it, is what I'm saying. If you have the time, though, to just exercise outside, you can just do that for free. The only reason we have this little walking pad indoors is because my wife, she wanted it. She wanted a small walking pad so that she can walk and strain. What's my favorite forest? I guess the boreal forest, I'll say. In future, I'm planning to involve the elderly in sports, which is trying to keep them fit, which is going to reduce some of their illnesses. That's true. I watched a documentary once about the people who live the longest in the world. There's several regions in the world. They call them blue zones. The reason they're called blue zones is just for, I don't know why, it's color coordination for some reason. But anyways, the blue zone countries are, number 1, Japan. Number 2, there's a place in, I think, Italy. It's like a village in Italy. Number 3, San Bernardino, California. Number 4, I forget the other places. But the one place that all those places have in common are that the elderly people have some form of exercise that they do. Whether it's walking. So for example, the Italian village is like really slopey, like it's on a lot of inclines. And not many people use cars there. So everyone walks around. They have to walk uphill and downhill, and like they're all getting their cardio, getting their steps in every day, all the old folks. The village in Japan, I'm pretty sure they all did, I think they did gardening is like the main hobby. The place in California, it's just a fitness culture place where they do a lot of activities and stuff like that, whether it's in the gym or whatever. But basically, that's one thing they all had in common, is that everyone was pretty healthy and stayed on top of their physical fitness. And one test that showed whether or not you'll live long or not is the ability to stand up if you're down. Like, if you lie on your back, like you lie prone on the ground, if you can stand up without using your hands, like just like basically like just like standing up by yourself without grabbing onto any objects, like without having to grab onto a ledge or like even the ground, like you're not allowed to push yourself up off the ground using your hands. If you can do that, that means you're likely to live much longer, because one of the leading causes of death for older people is slips and falls. And if you don't have the physical strength to be able to carry yourself, basically, then you have a higher risk chance of failing in that part of your life, basically. So once I'm done my walking pad, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about the getting up thing. I just have like 20 more minutes on this thing. I'm starting to get hot though. I want to take the sweater off. It's hot in here. But yeah, anyways, Calgary Flames suck. So sick of them right now. What's up, Talal? Welcome to the stream. This is live right now. I'm actually outside right now. I'm in a backyard. Nah, just kidding. It's a green screen. I'm on the walking pad. I'll take it off. This is the actual room I'm in. I'm still on the walking pad, guys. At the same time, loneliness is taken away as they interact. Don't forget to like the live. Yeah, don't forget, guys. Tap the screen. And yeah, that's another good point, Desert. One of the other main things that all the Blue Zone places have in common is that each one of them had a sense of community of some sort. So, for example, the Japanese place, they have a saying or like a word that's like ikaji or something. I think that's how you pronounce it, ikaji. And it means like your like reason, your like life reason or something. And like, it's like it could be like gardening, it could be playing games, it could be like puzzles or stuff like that. I'm doing good, Talal, thank you for asking. I had some sweet treats earlier, which was toast with honey. Because as you guys may or may not know, I'm still doing 75 hard diet. No junk food, no fried food, all natural, protein rich, bodybuilder diet. But one thing that I'm allowed to eat, a part of this diet that still counts, doesn't violate the rules, is naturally made honey. Because honey is a natural ingredient. How does the background behind you work? So are we somehow behind technologically wise? It's just a green screen. It's like when you go live, you have options on like filters and stuff like that. Like it's just like a camera thing. Like you can do it on your, here, like look. I just put a filter on my face. I retouch. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to move, guys. I was just trying to show Desert Channels the different options on, like it's just a phone option to put the green screen behind me. It's just part of like YouTube's options that they give you when you do a live stream. The one thing about this type of exercise, guys, is it kind of sucks. Like, not gonna lie, it's not really fun. I'm just being honest. Just telling you how it is, guys. Because it's just like kind of annoying to have to stand here and keep walking on the same spot over and over. Wow, I've learned something. You're welcome. Like if you go for a run outside, you get to look at different things, you know, different scenery around you. Like, because usually when you go for a run outdoors, you find like a nice running path or like somewhere where you have cool stuff to look at, like, you know, nature, like trees and bushes and or like streams, mountains and stuff like that. But when you do it indoors, you're just trapped in a little indoor place. It's not as fun. You can put music on, like listen to music. Makes it go by faster. You can always get some free weights or do some crunches on every other day. I do, well, yeah, I do. I don't do this every single day. Yesterday, I went to the gym and I lifted free weights. I did bench press, some inclined dumbbell press. I did a little tricep pull down, little bicep curls. But today I'm just going on the walking pad. But I swear, I'm getting a little sweat on, guys. If I keep it up to 4 the entire time, it's actually decently fast. But like I said, it's just kind of annoying. Like, it's not pleasant at all. Like, I'll be straight up, I'm not enjoying myself right now. I kind of want to stop. But I must go on. I will force myself to finish this workout. It's just 10 more minutes. I know one thing that Zara was doing in this room, she used to have cans. I'll show you guys. She would run with these cans in her hands. Not even when we're on? Yeah, well, you guys are just the ones passing that help me pass the time. Making it easier. Yeah, these are Red Bull cans. Just kidding. They're Unico chickpeas. And she'd hold these cans while she goes on here to, like, you know, get a little extra weight. But I don't think they're heavy enough for me. Like maybe one. I mean, like both in one hand. If I had 4, like if I had 2 more, that would actually maybe be enough to give me that little boost. You have no idea what I go through. No one around to consult or teach me about YouTube. I do it all alone. Damn, man. Well, I see you're doing well, Desert. I think you had over 1,000 subscribers already, right? You should start going live too. Just go on a live stream one day and say, hello, I'm here in Kenya. I'm here with the rhinos. Or whatever. I still say you should buy a Red Bull as a decoration. Maybe one day. I'll like hang it on the Christmas tree or something. Nine more minutes, guys. Just counting it down. Oh, you do live streams. Oh, sweet. I don't think I've ever seen you on the live stream yet. Christmas Red Bull is a great idea. Thanks. Appreciate it. Eight more minutes, guys. Just gonna jog for a bit. Switch it up. My weight was 90 kg, dropped to 87. The reason for the weight loss is water retention, nothing else, not sugar. That makes sense. I don't know what I weigh in kg. I think it's probably around the same. Myself, I think I probably weigh like 87 kgs. But I don't really know. I can't remember my weight in kgs. I think I weigh 190 something pounds, like 192, 195, somewhere in that range. But I bet you, I guarantee you, if I just fasted for like a day, 2 days, I would sweat it all out. I'd drop all the water weight. And well, okay. Here's the thing about the Canadian measurement system. For distances, we use kilometers. And speed, we use kilometers per hour. And for weight of substances, we use kilograms and grams. But for people, specifically when you weigh people, like human beings, most people in Canada use pounds rather than kilograms. Walking is for weight loss, not running. Oh yeah, well, like I'm not even truly running right now. I'm just walking. And I'm not trying to lose weight per se. I'm just trying to get my workout in. Like I'm just trying to work out. I would prefer to do some weightlifting right now, but it's too late. I missed my window to go to the gym. So now I'm just doing it at home on the treadmill, on the walking pad. But it's all good in the grand scheme of things. I'm gonna be back in the gym again soon, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll probably be lifting heavy, pumping iron. Won't be dealing with these stupid little cans. I'll be actually picking massive metal objects up and placing them back down. But for now, I walk. 5 more minutes, guys. But yeah, anyways, as I was saying, guys, for kilograms, use kilograms to measure, like, let's say you're going to measure like some, I don't know, bananas or like flour or something, right? You'd say kilograms. Or rice. If you're going to say like how much rice do you need, you'd just probably measure it in kilograms. But if you're going to measure the weight of a person, like a human being, you tell them how much they weigh in pounds. So like a 175 pound man, or a 250 pound man, or a 110 pound woman, or whatever, like that's how much you measure a person, But if you wanted to know how much, like corn syrup, I guess that's a liquid, it's a bad example. Soil, like dirt, you'd measure it in kilograms, or probably cubic yards, maybe, actually, which is another American metric system. Or I guess it's called imperial. What do you exactly mean by Cash App? I don't know. I didn't say the word cash apps at all. I didn't even say that at all, Desert Channels. I'm talking about pumping iron. Three and a half minutes, guys. We're almost there. We're almost there. No, not even. I did bad math there. 2.5 minutes. And we're down to 2 minutes. And under 2 minutes. Whenever I do live streams, people ask me about it. They literally don't seem to understand how our system works. I've no idea, bro. Can't help you out with that. I'm so thirsty. By the way, guys. Minute and a half left. Never understood it, no. We got a minute to go, guys. Do you like the LA Kings? Going back to their throwbacks? Yeah, I kind of like the retro look for LA Kings. But to be honest, I feel like the LA Kings uniforms kind of suck. They're too plain. They're too just bland. They're just black and white kind of, maybe some silver in there. They look kind of cool. It's hard to say. Here's the thing. They look kind of cool. They look kind of, you know, like sleek and aggressive. The black ones. But I feel like they don't pop because there's no color on them. You know, like when you look at like some of the other teams, like the New York Rangers or the Detroit Red Wings, or I was going to travel the world and explore every country, but my mother had a different opinion. She told me to get married first and then travel to any country I wanted to. Fair enough. Maybe she just wants you to get your priorities straight. The law. Okay, guys, we're almost there. One more minute. I'll even do an extra minute to make up for all the time that I jumped off the treadmill. I'm gonna run it in. Thirty seconds. Oh, you're getting married soon? That's amazing. Good for you. And that's it, guys. Whew. We did it. We did it, guys. We did it. We ran. Okay, now I'll show you guys the thing that I was talking about. Whoever was on the stream before when I was mentioning about the standing up. All right, I'll see you later, Bridger. Thanks for coming on. This is what I'm talking about. If you're down, like, okay, I'll show you guys what I mean. I'm gonna go down. Like if you're down like this, right? You're on the ground. You have to be able to stand up like this. Do you see I did that without using my arms? Like this, right? I'm on the ground. If you can do that, that means you have a good chance of living a long life. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I can't really remember anymore, though. That was one of the markers, the indications, the indicators of whether or not you can live a long life. Is if you can stand up on your own. Because if you can't stand up on your own, if you're an old person, like picture an old, like a really old person, if they fell to the ground, they might not be able to stand back up. And that could be really bad. But anyways, yeah, like I said, guys, I've been ruminating in the fact that the team that I cheer for is probably going to finish at the bottom of the league this year, guys. It's not looking good, guys. They can't string wins together. They can't score. They can't even stop the puck anymore. It's done. The season's over, guys. Pack it in. The Flames suck. It's over. Just, if you're a Flames fan, there's not much left. This is a weight test to see if you can handle your weight or not. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's like a weight test. It's like, I think, what was the other thing? You have to be able to like stand up without using your arms or something like that. And the other one was, I can't remember what the other one was. There's like a couple different things that you can do that proves whether or not you're able to, like handle your weight. Like if you're too heavy or just too weak, like your legs and arms are too brittle to support yourself, then you can fall. Yeah, that's a good workout. The day you come to Kenya, you will open a hockey field in my village. Well, yeah, I'll try to, Desert, but you see, the thing is, hockey has to be played indoors, unless you play field hockey, because the ice has to be cold. You know what I mean? So I think it's a lot more complicated than like starting a soccer or a football field or something like that. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best for you, my bro. I'll truly think about it. I'll be the pioneer of hockey. That was like the movie I was talking about yesterday, guys. There was a movie where a guy went to Jamaica to start the bobsled team. And they took Jamaican bobsledders, Jamaican sprinters, and they made them become bobsledders. They will remember you forever. That would be so cool, actually. I feel like that's going to happen to me, too. I feel like that's truly going to happen. Like, I'm not even just saying it. I truly believe that, guys. One day, that's going to be my destiny. Actually, something interesting, by the way. Are you go to sing on your wife on her songs? No, I don't think so. Me and Zara don't sing together because we have too many creative differences. The way that we sing, you know what I mean? Like stylistically, I feel like we have too much creative differences when it comes to singing. But anyways, I was getting sidetracked. I wanted to tell Desert Channel something exciting or interesting, I should say, about hockey and Kenya. There's a tie back, and it revolves around this team right here. There was a Calgary Flames player, a former player. He doesn't play for them anymore. Now I think he plays for the Colorado Avalanche, I think, or is out of the league or something. But, anyways, his name was Oliver Shillington. Um, and he was born in Sweden, but his father, I believe, was actually from Kenya. So he is a, um, I guess, second, is that what it's called? Second generation Kenyan? Like he's like of Kenyan descent, um, biologically or whatever. And he eventually went on to play for the Calgary Flames. So there's a little tie back to um, the two topics we were talking about earlier, the Calgary Flames and the country of Kenya. I'm really tired now. I think I gotta go to bed, guys. It's not too late, but I've been doing a lot lately, guys. I've been working a lot and working out a lot and just, you know, getting my, spreading myself very thin lately. And it's nothing too crazy. Like nothing is too stressful or anything like that. I don't want to ever put my energy levels on that, but it's just been a lot of stuff going on for me lately. I feel like, like working and doing the 75 hard. Was your father from this country? From Canada? Yes. Uh, yes, my father was from Canada. I learned so many things from you. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm just trying to share stuff, like if I can teach you some things, um, that makes me feel good. I appreciate you guys like learning stuff, but I'm just kind of sharing knowledge and saying stuff. I'm not. There's no intentions here. But anyways, I was gonna say, what was I saying again, guys? Oh yeah. I've just been really tired lately because I feel like I've been exercising a lot. Will you do more furniture restoration videos? I should, guys. I used to do that a lot. I haven't done one in a long time. Um, and winter's a really good time for that. That's a really good suggestion, Chloe. Um, I might actually get into back into the furniture restoration business um, soon. Actually, sorry, I'm slow to understand. I can't grasp things quickly because I'm Arab. Oh, it's okay if English is your second language. I totally understand. I've been studying a couple different languages recently. First, I was studying Arabic, and then I was recently studying Spanish. And the reason why I'm learning Spanish is because I'm going to be visiting a Spanish country soon, and I want to be able to talk to people and ask questions and stuff like that. I guess you need some rest. Too much of anything is poisonous. Yeah, it can be. Yeah, overindulgence in anything, even in too much working out and stuff. Holy fuck! You look like YouTube's Wreckful. Who's YouTuber's Wreckful? I'm gonna look that up. Wreckful. I'll try to remember that. Um, I understand, but it's quick. I need time. Yeah, I'm sorry. But that's the thing. I was trying to say it right when especially Arabic, because I was learning Arabic because of. Oh, that was just the treadmill beeping, by the way, guys. Um, I was learning Arabic so that I can learn to converse with my mother-in-law because she speaks Arabic, and my wife speaks Arabic, and so they can speak to each other in Arabic, and I can't because I don't know how to speak it right. But after I started learning, because I was interested in learning that language. I can hear them talking, and but when they talk too fast, I can't understand it. So it's the same thing. I totally get what you're saying. Learning more languages is beneficial. It is, yes. Reckful was a Twitch guy. You're the YouTube version. I'll look him up. Reckful. I'll try to look him up and I'll see if I can spot the doppelganger-ness or whatever it's called. Um, but yeah, Chloe, great idea. I'm gonna do a furniture restoration video soon. I swear to God, I'll do one next month or this month, sometime in the next month or two. I'm gonna get back into it because that was actually really fun. I enjoyed doing it, and it's also, I think I mentioned it in the videos, guys. It's kind of a business. Like it's not a very good business, like to be fair. Like it's not like it's like something you can truly like, hang your hat on and make a living of, right? Unless you got super serious into it. But I can make a little bit of money by uh flipping old furniture like desks and side tables and stuff like that. Who talks faster, your wife or her mother? My wife for sure in English, that's for sure, but probably equal in Arabic, I guess I would say. But I don't really know. It's hard to tell because in the Arabic words, they're so fast sometimes that I can't even tell where one word begins and where another word ends sometimes. So that makes it even harder for me to hear how fast that the actual cadence is, like the rhythm. He's dead, yeah, but I thought I was watching a ghost. Your cadence is the same. It's crazy. Did you face racism or bullying growing up in school? Um, I don't know. I want to say like kind of, but not really. Like not to the extent that it was like that I would bring it up or I would mention it like it's worth noting, but I think it's definitely possible. But the most important language is English, which is most widely used language in the world. Yes, that's true. That's why I'm really lucky that I speak English because it's the most worldly recognized language. And I know this to be true because every single country that I've ever visited outside of my home country of Canada, I've been able to find English speaking people. For example, there's English speaking people all over the country of Thailand, which is on the other side of the world in Asia. And yet there's still everywhere you go, you can find English speakers that'll help you out. And you don't really need to learn the local Thai language and you can still get around no problem. I visited Mexico a couple times, and in Mexico, you can find English speakers all over the place, especially in the service industry. Everybody speaks English. Jamaica, I've been to. Dominican Republic, I've been to, and I think that's it. I think those are all the countries I've been to, besides like the airports of a couple countries. The furthest away game I attended in person was probably in the Gila River Arena in Phoenix, Arizona, which no longer actually even has a team anymore. As everybody knows, the Phoenix Coyotes have moved on to the Utah Hockey Club, which is now the Utah Mammoth. But back when they had a team in Phoenix, I actually attended a game in person in Phoenix one time. Yes, but there are countries where they don't speak English. Do you know which country? Guess. Um, a country where they don't speak English at all would be maybe I don't know, maybe like Qatar or something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe Russia. I have no idea. Restoring furniture can be profitable. Free items online or on the curbside on trash day, and you can make money. Enjoyed your furniture restoration video. Hope you do more. I probably, like I said, Chloe, that's a great idea. I actually forgot about those, and I will probably do it again. And like I said, it's not like you make crazy amounts of money, but I swear I've made a few dollars just by flipping a table that I got from online for free or literally from the curbside. Like somebody just left it out as trash. You just clean them all up, sand them down, restain them, repaint them, kind of fix them up, get them back into working order, and then you could either sell them back out online or, you know, use them for something. But yeah, I'll probably get back into that. I just have to do a couple of quick things first. But yeah, oh, you know another thing to the guy. Who was the guy? Fred. You asked me if I've been to a the furthest away game. I also attended a game in Ottawa one time, but it was between the Ottawa Senators and the Boston Bruins. So I don't know if that counts as an away game because that wasn't even for my home team. That was just a random game. And that might be the furthest away from my home city that I've been. They are Africans living in the forest. They don't have a language, or rather, an incomprehensible language. They also eat raw animals. Yeah, I've seen documentaries about what you're talking about, like some uncontacted tribes and things like that, and or just yeah, like very rural, um, yeah, like non-urbanized tribal people. It's not just Africans. There's an island actually on the coast of India called the Sentinel Island. And in the North Sentinel Island, there's a tribe of uncontacted peoples there that have never made any true communications to the outside world, meaning that they've never actually established like trade, communication. Like there's no like, they have no electricity there. They have no phones. They have no internet. They have no concept of a phone or an internet, and they're actually hostile. Like anytime a person comes near to the island, they start chucking spears and shooting arrows at them. And this is an island off the coast of India, and it's officially like owned by India. Like the land itself is like sanctioned under the borders of India, I guess. But the actual people that live there are a tribe of nomadic people that have lived there for literally thousands of years, and never um, they never established any sort of trade or communication with the outside world. What's going on, 007? Welcome. So yeah, there's also other uncontacted tribes in the Amazon rainforest that also uh, don't speak English or any sort of language like that because again they don't have contacts to the outside world. Although I think there is cases where they learned Spanish because the first like Spanish settlers that came to South America spread the Spanish language across the land so many years ago that some of the Spanish influence like basically came through and it was even taught to like these indigenous nomadic tribes that live in the Amazon jungle. So there's a few places like that throughout the world that you're right, they wouldn't speak English either. But most countries speak English or have at least some understanding of English. Like I said, in Mexico, you could find English speakers everywhere, especially in the service industry. No problem. In most Asian countries like Thailand or Vietnam, at least in the major centers, like, any of the major cities, and again, in the service industry, like hotels and taxis and things like that, they can have a basic understanding of English. Most developing countries that are sort of on the the middle ground, like they're not like they're basically on their way to becoming truly like superpowers or whatever. They teach English in their schools a lot of the times to their kids so that they can have an opportunity to become educated in Western societies or whatever. Like they can go to American universities and stuff like that. So, like for example, a lot of people in India learn English as a secondary language, and China, a lot of people in China learn English. But overall, I think if you were born in an English speaking place, the most popular languages to learn would be, secondly, would be Mandarin, because that's probably the most spoken language in the world, I think, apparently. And Spanish would be good because there's a lot of Spanish speaking countries too. Arabic would be good because there's a lot of Arabic speaking countries. French would be good because there's a lot of French countries. And another one would probably be like Hindi or something like that, like one of the Indian languages. I can't remember what the other one is called. But those are probably the most popular languages worldwide. So if you learned all those languages, you'd be able to talk to more people than like 99% of the population would, because you can talk to 99% of the population, something like that. So far, I know English. That's the only one I know. But I have been learning Arabic and I have been learning Spanish. I kind of know French already because I learned it in school when I was a kid. But in terms of like being fluent, I wouldn't consider myself fluent in French. I would consider myself like passable. Like I can kind of speak French. If it was a life or death situation, I'd be able to figure it out probably. So I probably know English the best, French the second best, then probably Spanish, even though I've studied more Arabic than I have Spanish. The reason why is because Spanish is more similar to English and French, so it's easier to learn for me. I was 16 and I only understood one English word, which was "How are you?" Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing that you were able to learn that. It's an older age. Because me too. Like I never learned. I didn't know anything in Arabic until pretty much until I met my wife. The only thing I ever knew from Arabic, like when I was younger, like when I was growing up, was maybe I heard of the phrase Habibi. That's all, just Habibi. And maybe Salam Alaikum. And that's about it. Now I know a bunch of words and phrases. But one day I want to learn more languages. Like I want to just keep learning languages. English, French, Spanish, Arabic, even one day Chinese, like Mandarin. I want to learn Thai too. The reason why I don't want to learn Thai is because I spent some time in Thailand and I learned a couple words in Thailand. Like I know a couple Thai words. So since I know a couple Thai words, I might as well build off of the knowledge that I already acquired. Believe me, the older we get, the more we understand. It's possible, but I've heard that learning languages when you're little is easier. Like when you're like under 5, it's actually easier because you haven't actually developed strict neural pathways that like are ingrained in your pattern of thinking. And for example, like the way that English is structured is actually much different than Arabic or a lot of other languages for that matter. So therefore, once you learn English and that's the only language you know, it's kind of hard to like wrap your brain around it. Like even for example, the way that Arabic is written, it's written from right to left. Meanwhile, English is written from left to right. So you have to even just like switch your brain in a way just so that you can read and understand it. And there it's just so it's like completely different, you know? Like it's not even in the same direction. And then if there's other languages, I'm pretty sure um I think it's Japanese, I want to say, is written up and down. Like instead of going left or right or left, it goes up and down, I'm pretty sure. That would be a nice one to learn too, Japanese, because there's a lot of Japanese media. You know, I even known kids in when I was growing up that would try to learn Japanese so that they can watch Japanese shows like animations or whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm getting so tired now. I think I'm gonna call it a night. But I'm just gonna take this light off. This is a little light. It kind of illuminates my face, but I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I gotta go shower. I gotta go read my book, and then I gotta go to bed. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate the likes, up to 11 likes on this stream, and even the good talks, like good suggestions. Chloe, MVP of the stream today, for reminding me about the furniture streams because I want to bring that back now. And everyone else, thank you guys all as well for hopping on and spending the evening with me. And I'll be coming out with more content soon. Thanks to Lal. I'm truly happy to talk to you too. Oh, thanks, Dashi, W Stream, W Chat, everybody who came on, everybody who smashed the like button, everybody who follows. I really do truly appreciate you guys all. And I'm going to keep coming out with more content soon. I've been starting a new series lately where I do a story. They're about a minute long. If you have a minute, you can watch them. But the first one I did was about the history of pizza. The second one I did was a mythical creature that lives in the lake of Okanagan near Kelowna. And I'm going to continue making fun little, cool little stories that are just kind of like weird little nerdy subjects. If you have a minute of time, you can check those shorts out on my channel, guys, and see what I'm talking about. Because I'm gonna keep making those things. They're kind of fun to make, and I hope you guys enjoy them. And I hope you guys all have a really good night. Have a good night, guys. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you again tomorrow.